Welcome back to another edition of Vikings Film Room, brought to you by the Vikings Entertainment Network. I'm your host, Pete Bercich. Well, these Chicago Bears just snapped the 14-game losing streak. DJ Moore, 8 receptions, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. Justin Fields, almost 800 all-purpose yards the last couple of weeks. Are these the real monsters of the Midway, or is it the same old Bears that we've grown to love? Let's dive into the film and take a look and see what these Vikings are up against on Sunday. Now, the headlines coming out of Washington, they were all about DJ Moore, but I want to start right here and say, don't forget about this guy, Darnell Mooney. And we're going to see the opportunities that Fields had with Mooney, and it's somebody you have to account for. In this case, you're going to see Mooney starts here at the bottom of your screen. They're going to put him in motion, and it's the effect of the emotion that's very important. You can see his relationship with the corner, and it's important because just before the snap, this corner is not set. He's not ready, and he's also inside. So once the ball is snapped, you're going to see this relationship switch. The corner goes to the outside, but what Mooney does is he does a great job of working the middle of the field, making this corner, who had to overrun it, now he's trying to squeeze and get back into shape, makes a beautiful move right here, gets to the outside, look at all that open space. He's wide open, the ball's delivered, and he just didn't catch it. That's a 30-some yard completion right there left on the table. All right, so the next play, what you're going to notice, oh yeah, this is DJ Moore, by the way. He's going in motion. Now, as he gets to the far side, one thing to keep in mind is that they're going to put these two next to each other, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. This is one way in which they do that, okay? Mooney on the inside. You watch him work himself up the field. Now, on the outside, you have a go route. DJ Moore is clearing out this corner. That opens up all this turf over here. Mooney doing a great job of working inside, and then the body change, the momentum change. Now he's going to work to the outside. Beautiful pocket by Fields, right? Is Fields turn the corner? Look at this, though. Play action fake, max protection. Nobody's near him. Nobody's close. Wide open receiver. Here's the throw, and it's just off the fingertips. This is another 30-some yards that they left on the table. All right, so now we get to the topic of the week, and that's DJ Moore. How did he do it? How did he have 8 receptions, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns? Well, this is exactly how he did it. One of the big plays of the day, you'll see DJ Moore on the bottom, his body control and his strength, his lower body strength. He makes a little nod to the inside. That corner bites, comes off of his body. He breaks it up north. Look at this, wide open, run after the catch. He's a really good double move receiver. And again, he's really strong. He can throw those corners off of him. All right, another big play by DJ Moore. Remember what we talked about just a few plays ago about keeping Mooney and Moore next to each other? You got a running back out here, but these are their 2 good receivers. But watch how it affects the play. Just the fact of where they are affects the play. You get to the top of the drop. This is just like cover 2. You have the linebacker running down the middle of the seam, but look at this safety. He's not out here worrying about number 1 and number 2 receiver. He's working his way over here. Why? Because that's Mooney. Now, what's going on down here? His eyes are back on the quarterback. This corner is trying to midpoint and high-low, but because there's so much attention paid to Mooney, DJ Moore just says, yeah, I'm just going to widen this thing out and keep going. You get a great throw by Fields, touchdown. Too many eyes on one receiver allows DJ Moore to get himself open. Another DJ Moore touchdown. I think this is the best part of his game, though, his ability to start and stop, the double moves. He's at the top of your screen. Oh, and by the way, that's number 11 again next to him. They love to put them next to each other. You get this play. This looks like a very simple red zone route. You get the flat route, and then you get the post or the slant right in behind it. You got your window. This is what they're setting up. This is what that corner expects. But watch DJ Moore. Stabs inside, and he has a little bit of explosion, gets outside. That's a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch. That's a dangerous combo in the red zone. Anybody can do something once, but can you do it twice? This is what I'm saying. DJ Moore is unbelievable at the stutter and goes. Watch him on the top of your screen. He eats up that cushion on the corner. That's the big thing. Stutter, little head bob, and then the explosion creates the space. In NFL standards, he's wide open, just a bit overthrown. And finally, the other part of his game that's so great is the run after the catch. And this, I think, is a perfect example of his strength and his body control. You watch him on top, press coverage. Watch how he creates space between he and the corner. gets himself upfield, hand on the inside, a little bit of a push off, creates enough space to catch the football. You have 4 defenders right here next to him. But this is what he can do. He can take a nondescript catch and make it a huge play. Makes the corner miss, can't bring him down. Now he's off to the races, inside, outside, turns this into a huge play on really what is a nothing throw. All right, we saw what he does against press coverage. He did it once. Can he do it again? Well, let's take a look. Same exact kind of scenario. Corner rolled up. He just gets a little shove, gets enough room. Great throw by Fields. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. They're all right there. Just got to make the tackle. But he's good enough. He's strong enough. He's quick enough to make that corner miss. Turn that thing north and south, and they just barely get a piece of him to get him out of bounds, or else that would have been perhaps a touchdown. He did it twice. Can he do it again? Well, this is huge because there's about 3 minutes left to go in this game. The Bears need to move the chains. It is 3rd down and about 2. So what do the Commanders do? They're showing this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 11 guys to the line of scrimmage. What does that mean? There's nobody back here. There's no safety. This is one-on-one football. Now we see a little bit of a cushion up top, but DJ Moore knows where he has to get to, gets to the sticks. Corner tries to intercept the ball, misses, and now look at this. Catches the football, and he's off to the races. So a simple hitch route becomes a big play with DJ Moore because of his strength, because of his quickness, and because of his speed. And oh, by the way, watch those double moves. Let's turn our focus now to the quarterback, Justin Fields. How is his progress coming along? Well, we're going to see what I think he's doing better, what he's getting better at doing. It involves Cole Kmet in this case, but the short passing game, the play-action passing game, doing a much better job. Okay, you're just going to see the short motion, but you get that hard play-action fake. Gets Fields getting to the top of his drop. Look at this middle of the field. Great job by Kmet, just settling. But it's the patience. It's Fields keeping his eyes downfield, letting his receivers find that open area in the zone, and then his ability to deliver a strike. Fields is getting better at finding these receivers on quick routes and on play actions. Now, a couple of things still haunt Justin Fields. We saw a couple of overthrows earlier, just barely off, right? This is another thing that in his game, he needs to improve upon. Get the motion, and you're going to get another nice play-action pass. And as Fields sets up, we're going to be able to see down the field. We're going to be able to see exactly what he sees at this moment. And what I see are options, okay? He has a running back with the wheel route. That's going to at least get him the first down. He's got a safety in the check down over here. And oh, by the way, his tight end has 2 defenders outside of him. He has a clear route to the post, so he can go for the touchdown, go for the first down, or take the safe route. But the problem's this. This defensive lineman right here is about ready to put pressure on him. When Fields feels the pressure, he starts to see the rush, doesn't see downfield. He doesn't throw this football. That's not his escape. His escape is to run. And in this case, again, pulls it down and gets sacked, but 3 open wide receivers, but the Commanders come away with the sack. And finally, in the red zone, we're going to see the Zampese route here. We've talked about this before. All it is a slant and another slant. You're going to get to see exactly what Justin Fields sees on this play. Takes the snap. Here it goes. Look at that alley right there. Well, or I can throw it to this guy, and then there's a tight end out over here. He has a lot of options, but what he does, he pulls the football down. Yes, he moves the chains, but if he wants to be a thrower, he has to start throwing the football in these situations. So as we've seen on film, they're not quite the monsters of the Midway yet, but they're getting better. All you got to do is tackle DJ Moore after he catches the football and look out for that double move. And oh, by the way, get pressure on Fields early. He'll start noticing the rush instead of the open wide receivers down the field. The Viking defense is able to do that. I think it's going to be a good day in the Midway.